What? What? Okay. Okay. We in there like somewhere. What? It's already, the bars are already there. Come on. Welcome back to another episode. Y'all, we're on episode 15. Now I mean, we're on episode 15. My God. You just abundance. Overflow. Welcome back to another girl. Okay. Don't show out in front of company. Act like you've been doing this for a minute. Thank you. Slow down and learn how to talk. Thank you. We're gonna start it all over. Welcome back to another episode of One Being Brave. I'm your host, Domo Jones. How you doing? Y'all good? Are y'all good? Are y'all straight? Are y'all straight? Are y'all good? Or are y'all both? It don't even matter because y'all in here. So let's get it popping. You feel me? Church announcements. Not church announcements. House rules. No profanity. We don't do that on this show. Now y'all know. It's too many words in the dictionary, and we're about to use all them Johns. Also, no bashing of race, religion, gender, politics, or sexual preferences. Why? Because from one blood, he made all the nations. So what that mean? We kinfolk, we real family, like a giant tree branching out toward the sky. We're a family we're so much more than just you and I. All y'all invited to the barbecue. All y'all cousin them, uncle them, grandma them, and grandpa them. All y'all invited to the barbecue. And tell them I sent you. Who gonna check for me? Hey mom. Who? Who gonna check? Is exactly. Ain't nobody gonna check for me, boo. And that's on period. Hey Kathy girl. How you doing? Welcome. So glad to see you. Well, so glad to see you pop up on the screen. Also, this show is called One Billion Brave because it represents the 1 billion people of the world that have a disability and or medical condition. Old heads, y'all already know what's up. Newcomers, catch on very quick. Get you one of us in your circle. Get get you one of us in your. We're top tier. I'll be trying to tell people, like, it's almost tiring how dope we are. Like it's overwhelming. Like it comes to a point to where it's like, how far can we get? And then my guest tonight, child, she done boom, boom, boom. She done raised the tier even. It's exhausting. Like it's just it's so tiring. Cause how much more dope can we be? Jesus, mom, you feel me? One being brave, and we gonna behave, okay, yeah, I get it. Also, I need y'all to catch on very quick. Like, this is one of the very important rules. Like, for real, for real. I need y'all to listen with y'all good ear. On here, we talk about Jesus Christ. I don't know what they do over there. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But over here, JC is the way to be. Bars. Jesus Christ is better than white rice. Bars. The King of Kings be doing his thing. Are y'all catching it? The Lord of Lords is better than Fantastic Four. Are y'all catching it? But okay, Jesus Christ always gonna be the number one stunner. He always. I don't know what y'all, just get a little taste. Try Jesus, not me. Just okay, because I hope y'all getting it. Just talk to Jesus. Tell him all about your trials. He'll hear your faintest cry and you'll answer by and by. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Also, last house rule. This show is one of the very few shows that has a hostess with a disability that interviews guests with disabilities, medical conditions, and or caregivers. Old heads. Newcomers. Catch on very, very, very quick. Lady O, Tyler Perry, Mother Ava DuVernay, last one, Dr. Holly Carter. I'm about to see all y'all. Like, every last one. All of y'all. Lady O, come to the house. Okay, one time for the one time. And then have tea, no crumpets. Not sure what's in that. But thank you for your time. Hugs and kisses. Chat soon. Dr. Tyler, well, that's not a doctor, but he could be a bishop. Bishop Tyler Perry. Uh-huh. My life alone. I promise you, you'll always have something to write. You'll never run out of stuff to write. I wake up 9 episodes. GP. Just saying. After that, thank you for your time. It's gonna be time to get our locks and a Lockefella. Me and Mother Ava DuVernay. I'm in chair 1, she in chair 2. We chopping it up. We got so much to talk about. Thank you for your time. Then it's gonna be time to go to church Sunday after praise and worship. Dr. Harley Carter, we meet up in the vestibule. Okay? We meet up. It makes sense in my head. Okay? In my head, it makes so much sense. And when it happens, thinking not strange. Thinking not strange because y'all hear it. It's time stamped. Y'all hear it here. And when it happens, thinking not. That's all I'm gonna say. Thinking not strange. Cause you be like, dang, I know, cause I be speaking life in these things. Okay. So as you guys know, this season it's been a few seasons. We like to represent and pay homage to all the awareness ribbons of the world. We love breast cancer and we love the color pink, but nevertheless, that is not the only awareness ribbon. So sorry. And on this show, we want to represent all of them. So for this month, Gabe, who is the awareness ribbon that we are representing for today? Please. Okay. This month, the month of July, is sarcoma cancer. What color is it, Domo? I'm glad you asked. Yellow. So for those that have sarcoma cancer or have overcome sarcoma cancer, over here, we represent you. We love you. Thank you for your fight. It's not easy, but we got you over here. We stick like glue. All right, so let me tell you this real quick. I got testimony. And we overcome him by the okay, read your Bible. Thank you. Okay, so this past few weeks, these past months, child, I've been getting hit left and right, up, down. So much so I'm like, okay, Lord, I already got one thorn. How many more thorns do we have? Let's wrap this up because the grace is becoming a little too sufficient. Is all I'm saying. There's other people. You keep stopping at D. I don't know why you keep stopping at D. Well, you got to give your other people, you got to give your other family members a chance. Cause why are you still stopping at me? I know you see my medical record because you created me. So there's already enough stuff. Like we're good. Right. So I was tapped out. I didn't have nothing left. But still thinking God in the midst. Now, I woke up yesterday or the past 3 days. I woke up to 4 different emails from people that want to interview me on their magazine. And I'm like, God, in the midst, huh? In the midst, you still thought about me. And I am just grateful. So I want to encourage people that are going through the fire that's just getting hit. And they thorns is a little loud. And you trying to figure out what's going on. What's going on? Are you testing me or because we don't want to go through a Job experience. He did enough. He can have that one. For those going through, please don't stop. It's for a reason. God got you. Like for real. You're alive for a reason. You gonna go through stuff. We definitely are. But nevertheless, keep fighting, stay strong. That's what one of my tattoos say. That's all I'm saying about that. All right, so and for that we are grateful. That's why I will for always, forever and always give God. Thank you, Dr. Yanni. I will forever and always give God his due diligence because my guy be keeping me. And I don't know if y'all just seen Dr. Yanni said I might be his favorite. It's not a might. That thing is. It's a guarantee. That thing is a stamp of approval. I am for real. Okay. I am for real. Never. Okay, that's not the girl. You gotta stay focused. Hi, Grandma. I love you. And we're praising the Lord. Okay. We're praising the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All right, so I'm super excited about my next guest. Y'all, don't tell her I said this, but she famous, y'all. I told y'all we international. We doing big things in a small world. Y'all don't even know. She y'all y'all getting in on the good. Oh, Kendall. Here we go. Just I don't even think everybody even wanted to say hi to you all. So I don't even know why you're just saying hello all. That's crazy to me. But hey. Okay, so that's a distraction. You see how the enemy be distracting you? Child, that fast. You on your post taking the straight and narrow, and the enemy just so I creep. My God. Okay, so back what I was saying. I am super, super, super excited. Um, my previous guest that I did have, unfortunately, they can't make it, and I'm very understanding because people that deal with disabilities, you never know. You wake up and hey, love you. You wake up and you never know what your body gonna feel like. So I asked her last minute, and I'm just so grateful that she was like, yes. But what we gonna be talking about? And that's why I love her. And then furthermore, to add the icing on the cake, this my auntie. Uh 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 uh. uh. And y'all know that I don't know any of my guest stories, and that's including family. That goes for everybody. That is the rule in the show. So we about to learn her story, and I'm super, super, super excited. All right, Domo, stop talking. Gabe, can you bring my auntie out, please? Can you please come on?
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, auntie.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you. Come on. We love the
Good.
lady in red, and we love the background. Come on.
Oh,
We love it. We love it. Okay, so let's get
in
into
my
it. So,
bathroom.
and it's a beautiful bathroom, as I
Oh.
told. I told y'all. I told y'all. Okay, so let's get into it. So, could you please tell us where you're from and who you are a caregiver for?
Okay, I am from the Inland Empire. I live in East Vale, and so you know, these parts around these parts,
Okay.
and I give care for my mother. My mother is Gloria. She has Alzheimer's dementia. She's had it since 2017, and so I've been in
Full
deep in the trenches since
full
then.
full time caregiver. Okay, so let's I definitely want to dive into it. I kind of want to start from the beginning. So for those that don't know, can you just tell us briefly what Alzheimer's and dementia is, and then also how did you see the signs?
Okay, so what it is, dementia is, think of dementia as the umbrella, right? Or let me put it like this. Think of dementia as the last name.
Okay.
And then there are different siblings, you know, that are like, there's
Mhm.
Alzheimer's, which is the most popular.
Right.
Okay, then there's Lewy body dementia. There are different kinds of dementia. So dementia tells you something, and then vascular dementia, that's kind of like if you've had a stroke or something like that
Mhm.
that brought it
Mhm.
on. um, they all work different. They all have their separate personalities, but
Right.
all a part of the same family, the dementia family. What did I say? Vascular,
Mhm.
Alzheimer's, Lewy body, um, mixed dementia. You can have a mixed bag.
Wow.
So yeah, there's different kinds, different kinds. Hmm.
Man, I first of all, I never even knew that there was different kinds. That's crazy.
Yeah,
But that's definitely good to know. Thank you for
there's
sharing that.
probably more. There's probably
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
but Lewy bodies is, you probably heard of Parkinson's,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with Parkinson's disease. So that's kind of, they're closely related.
Yeah. Okay, got you. They Siamese twins.
They would probably be twins. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Siamese twins. Okay, so how did you see the signs of your mother going into that stage?
So my mother, she was kind of flirting with dementia, probably like the top of 2017.
Mm,
Um, she was a caregiver for her mother, and
mm,
she had been for a long time. And the first thing she said that was kind of, you know, weird to me was that she couldn't, my grandmother was on Medi-Cal, and my mother had to renew her paperwork yearly. And so she was like, I'm having trouble with these papers. And it was the same paperwork every year. So that was kind of strange to me because my mom was all about paperwork. She's like the
Mm-hmm.
paperwork queen. We all took
Mm-hmm.
her our paperwork so that she could get it together. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that was her thing. She did it effortlessly, you know.
Right.
And she said she was having trouble with it. And then another sign for me that was kind of make you say is when every year for Good Friday service at church, she and my godmom and my dad, they would get up and sing all the blood songs,
Mm-hmm.
and that was her thing. And she had to read them from a paper, and that was kind of like, what's going on?
Right. Right. Because
The
old school, no
repetition,
old school.
yeah, she
Yeah.
she knew that stuff, like,
Yeah.
and so, and then the repetition, she was repeating herself a lot and things like that that just didn't jive. But there was one big incident when my grandmother, her mother, got sick. They were only 14 years apart, so they kind of grew up together. You
Right.
know? And my grandmother got sick. She got a urinary tract infection, and they said that she only had days to live.
Wow.
And that just took my mom. It
Mm,
skyrocketed from there. That took her
yeah.
over the edge. That took her over the edge. So
So as you were seeing kind of those signs, did you already have an idea of what that was, or were they just alerts for you?
it was alerts. It was alerts, and I wasn't quite sure. So my grandmother also had dementia,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but a very mild case, and then she took medication. So it didn't really
Right.
show up until that last week of her life when her urinary tract infection, which
Uh.
when you're older and you get a urinary tract infection, it can definitely mess with you cognitively.
Mm,
And
yeah.
so to me, I don't really know. She had it. She was diagnosed with it. My grandmother
Mhm.
was, but
Mhm.
I don't think she really had it the way my mom did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I get that for sure. So as you were kind of like finding out, where your mom was in this stage of life, as she was kind of like delving into this season of her life, um, were there things that you had to kind of prepare yourself for mentally, knowing where your mother was going?
I don't know if I knew where my mother was going. It all moved so fast.
Mm,
It was
mm,
so fast. It was nothing you can prepare yourself for. You know, that's
yeah.
kind of the one of those things you just find yourself in the middle of. You know,
Yeah.
it's nothing you can, unless you've had another family member that has had it, and you can familiarize yourself with how it some of the characteristics, because even my mom's in a facility and I see different cases, and none of them are
Mm,
the same. They
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
differently, and so it's not anything you can really prepare yourself for.
Yeah. So for you, like, how was your process with like caring for your mother? Did you know, like, automatically that she would have to be in a home, or did you think that you were going to be able, or you could like care for her?
Yes, we tried.
Really?
We definitely tried. We tried at home, just to kind of keep her in a familiar environment. And
Mhm.
then my dad was still alive at the beginning of her diagnosis. My dad was around, and so um, his motto, she's my wife and I'm gonna take care of her. She's my wife, that kind of thing. And he tried
Right.
to cover for her. He tried his best to cover for her, and keep her driving and all that kind of stuff. But it was just it was becoming quite apparent that she
Mhm.
couldn't do any of that. And I think that's kind of um where he broke down in his
Mhm.
body, trying to cover for her and trying
Yeah.
to keep her close to the life that they had lived for 51 years.
Yeah. Ooh, that is a long time. Yeah, that's
Right?
definitely hard to see that transition for sure. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
So for you, because I kind of know about dementia, but I don't know like a lot. So I do know that there are certain things that you do, certain processes that you do to kind of help keep the memory. So for you, were there any things that you had to kind of learn to help your mom keep her memory alive?
So her long-term memory
Mhm.
was intact because she kept trying to get back to Louisiana.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
to the time where she remembered. Those memories were very vivid for her, and she
Yeah.
kept trying and kept trying to get back there. And that's when we kind of knew we couldn't keep her contained at home, you
Mhm.
know, um, because she and my dad were both affected at the same time, him and his body
Mhm.
and her and her mind. Because of that, we had to move them out of their home. Um, we moved them closer to me and my niece,
Yeah.
and we put them in an apartment where that was in between my house and her house, and we can both kind
Right.
of go in there and in and out and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We did that for a while, actually for 2 months. It only lasted 2 months, and because my mom was a wanderer,
Mm.
it wasn't working. It
Yeah.
just wasn't working, and my dad couldn't hold her in the house. We
Yeah.
had alarms going off every 10 minutes. Seemed like she'd be 4 miles up the road. Somebody found her. A lady found her walking on the horse trail with her purse, and she was headed to
Wow.
Louisiana.
Wow.
Yeah. So we
Oh
were
my
looking
gosh.
at the police looking for her. Everybody was looking for her, but we just couldn't keep her inside. Every
Yeah.
every time somebody would come over, she'd be trying to ease out the door with them. She climbed over a gate, and that was when I said, um, I told my dad, I said, if she goes over that gate, then we got to put her somewhere in a locked facility because
Mhm.
she can't just be going over climbing gates and
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That ain't
And
gonna
she
work. That
did. And she
Oh
did. She
my
climbed it.
gosh.
I heard we had a lock on it, like a combination lock. And every morning I would get there and I would put the combination in, and she said, "You so smart. How do you know how to do that?" And she would try to fiddle with it and fiddle with it. And one day I heard her, messing with the lock, and then I didn't hear it anymore. And when I looked out the window, she was going over.
Woo.
Hmm.
I can I can only imagine your heart.
Yes,
Like
yes,
that is
yes.
oh
So
that's
to answer
scary.
your question, that kind of stuff, when that would happen, I would just have to let her burn out that energy,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
walk behind her and
Yeah. Just
make
let
sure
her get it
she's safe,
out.
let her get it out,
Yeah.
and try to redirect her back to the house and things like that. And then she tried again later on that day. It was that was a nightmare.
Yeah, that's definitely intent. Hi, Mom Jackie. Hi, Tor. So I want to, out of respect for your mother, of course, but I
Mhm.
want to get into you as a caregiver because a lot of people don't really talk about caregiving, and people who are caregivers and how their lives has changed. We, us as people that deal with medical conditions, yes, our lives change, but people that care for us, you guys' lives change as well. So I
Right.
want to delve into your personal story because before your mother transitioned into this new stage of life, you're a first lady. I mean, you do all the things. So how did you transition from doing, or not, I want to say transition, balance? How did you balance your everyday life and now becoming a caregiver for your mother?
So being a caregiver for my mother is just something that just automatically happens, right? Um, I'm never not thinking about my mom. I always say that
Right.
she's in the back of every room that I'm in.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I mean? When I'm
Yeah.
leading worship, I got my phone not too far. I give it to the
Yeah,
sound,
yeah.
and I tell, or somebody, I give it to somebody near me, and I tell them, if the phone rings, answer it. If it says,
Yeah.
her facility name, then
Yeah.
answer the phone
Yeah.
and see what they want. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right. Right.
So that always happens, but I've had to learn how to balance that. And the way I balance it is I'm big on self care.
Mm.
It may not look right to everybody else, that I'm gonna go get a massage.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna go to the mall and
Yeah.
I love perfume. I love all things girly. I love all things aesthetically pleasing. So
Right. Right.
that
Right.
charges me. So I need to get myself around those things that speak to me. Um, I vlog. I edit. There's certain things that just feed me
Yeah.
that I keep in front of me.
Right. Right. No, that's really good because I feel like sometimes when you caregiver, you lose yourself.
Absolutely.
And people don't know how to get out of that because they feel like you said they feel like people are bashing them or
Mhm.
people are like criticizing them for choosing them, but it's not really choosing, it's a balance,
Yeah.
a healthy
E-
balance.
even in placement, I hear people saying, um, if I had $1 for every time I heard, my mother would be with me. You know, it's like the judgment is
Wait, they
crazy.
say that to you?
Yeah, my mother would be with me,
Sheesh.
and I'm saying, well, maybe so. Your mother's not Gloria. Number one, that's the first thing.
Let's
You're not Nadra.
let's start with the top. Let's
Yeah, so maybe that's the thing for you. And one of the ladies that said it to me, her mother lives all the way in Detroit. Just you know,
yeah,
you're
circumstances are way
here,
different.
there.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really know what you would do if this situation
That
happened to you.
that part right there. That
Mm-mm.
part right there. You really don't know what you would do. So let's
Yeah.
keep it cute and keep it mute. For sure. For sure.
Oh,
Let's
I
keep it
like
cute.
that one. I'm gonna use
Yeah,
that.
keep it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Ain't just mine. Keep it cute and keep it mute.
Keep it
So
mute.
I really appreciate that you did mention that you do care for yourself. And for those that have a fear, for those caregivers that have a fear or are afraid to choose them, what is something that helped you or that kind of led you to forgetting what the naysayers say regarding the balance of choosing yourself?
It's really just um, this dementia. The world of dementia is so unpredictable,
Hmm.
um, that it can totally consume everything
Mm,
about you, every part of your being.
right, right.
My marriage, it could infiltrate every part of me.
Yeah.
And the only way that I know how to be effective in caring for my mom is that I'm okay.
That's good.
You know,
That's good. Yeah.
if I'm not okay, then who's going to be there for her?
Right. And that's why you're the first lady because you already preaching. That's
So
so
that's how I
good.
see it. That's how I see it. If I have to make sure that I'm okay. I got to drink water. I got to go for walks. I have to, you know what I mean? I have to do the small
Yeah.
things that I can't take vacations all the time. I can't
Mhm.
um some of the things that I would want to do that would look like self-care in my regular life.
Right,
you
right.
know, I can't get to those things. And so the small things that charge me, I have to do them,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
and, and
good.
and there's no room for anybody else in that way. Like even sibling dynamics. I know a
Mhm.
lot of people that really struggle with their siblings. Some show up, some don't show up, some do, some don't do, and that can really totally um, take you over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And justifiably so, because
Yeah.
you would think that the workload would be even,
Yeah.
but I've had to learn that my takeaway from this experience with my mom,
Mhm.
um, people have different personalities, number one.
Yeah.
And my personality, I am somebody that when I get my trauma response is going to be to start working. What
Got
needs to
you.
be done?
Yeah.
How do we fix this? How do we get as much of this under control as we can?
Mhm.
Right? That's how I'm wired.
Yeah.
Um, Somebody else may be wired in a way where they run away from it.
Yeah.
So their takeaway from this experience may be just learning how to show up, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody may be emotional. They may get very emotional during, this the trauma or the
Right.
stressful moment.
Right.
And their takeaway from this moment will be to learn how to contain their emotions and
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like everybody
Yeah.
has a different takeaway. And so I've learned, I always tell people, especially siblings, when they have those situations,
Right.
that don't allow yourself to get sucked into the abyss, that sunken place of being justified
Yes.
and your
Yeah.
stance,
Yeah.
that you don't I don't know if I'm saying this right, but that you don't allow yourself to get sucked into that, and then you miss the moments with your in my case, my mother.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? That's the main, keep the main thing the main thing. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely get what you're saying. Don't be consumed
Allow
by the
people grace.
noise. Yeah, don't be consumed. Stay focused on what you're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good because they do. I mean, a lot of times when you're hearing so much noise, you forget why you're there.
Yeah.
And
And so many
that
things can
yeah.
consume you. There's
Yeah.
so much that can consume you. And like I said,
Yeah.
justifiably so. You can be angry. You can be those things, but don't let it just take you over.
Right. Very
You
true. Very true. I love that. I thank you for sharing that. So
Mhm.
in this season, now that where your mother is, and then kind of where your life is going, is there something that you've learned about something about yourself that you probably would not have if your mother was in this season of her life?
Yes. Yes. And so there's something that I've noticed about me that um, I thought I didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I had patience with
Mm,
uh, not just being a caregiver. And it's easier because it's my mom. But when I walk into her facility,
mm-hmm.
I know everybody's name. I know their stories. I go and if I don't see them in their regular spot, I go look for them. I've been to
Yeah.
hospitals. I've sang at funerals. I've sat bedside while they
Mm-hmm.
transitioned. I check on their families. All that kind. I did not know that I had that in me.
Yeah. Yeah.
To show up in that way. I had no clue, because I'm a bit of a control freak.
Mm-hmm.
And
You are.
yeah, I am. And so when things are out of control,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Got you.
I feel like I want to do something, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
it's like,
That's a good reality though.
yeah, but I've just learned that I can show up in that space. And it's funny because I now my mom is in a wheelchair. She used to walk all day, but now she's in a
Mhm.
wheelchair. So I take her the route that she used to walk
Mhm.
in the facility. I just push her through there so she can still, see what it
Yeah.
is she wants to see, whatever is going on in there.
Right, right.
But I've noticed that when I come through the door, there's one or two residents that will follow me, you know,
Wow.
and it's typically because I talk to them and they feel safe
Mhm.
with me,
Your presence.
you
Yeah.
know. And so I didn't know I had that though.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
good. And you never know what your presence feels like to people that you never know may need it.
Yeah.
And that
Right.
and that's coming from someone that deals with disabilities, and sometimes all you just we just need you to be there. You don't got to know what's going on. You don't got to
Yeah.
know nothing. Your
Yeah.
presence like keeps us calm. It definitely is a
Yeah.
safe space. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that for sure. Okay, I
Yeah.
want to transition a little bit
Okay.
because you are an author,
I am an author.
and that's on
Ain't that
period.
something?
And that's a you're a whole
I'm
author.
an
That's
author. A
crazy.
whole author.
Like a whole one, an
Yes.
entire author. That's come
Yes.
on. That's what I'm talking about, and that's a come on. Okay, so can you share with us what made you even want to write a book about, your journey?
Yes. So at the top of the year, well, so I've been vlogging.
Yeah.
I've been vlogging. It's kind of a mix mosh of my self care because
Yes.
my mom and I were hairstylists and we
Oh,
worked together. Yeah, we worked
did
together
not know that.
forever. Yeah, we were hairstylists and so she was a girly girl too,
Yeah.
and so I started off vlogging uh, her journey, and then it kind of morphed into, yeah, but look at this makeup, look at this lipstick, smell this perfume, and
Okay.
and
Church outfit of the day.
yes, yeah, look at this outfit. Yeah, that it's kind of turned into that because that speaks to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That recharges me.
Right.
Um, but then I also started because when my mom went into the facility, well, my mom and dad, when they went into the facility, it was during COVID, right at the beginning of COVID. They went
Oh,
in
wow.
March of that year of 2020.
Mhm.
And as soon as they went in, they shut everything down.
Mhm.
So we couldn't go inside. We had to visit them at the window. And
Wow.
yeah, that was terrible. And my mom would be at the window talking, and she just didn't understand. She'd be like, "Come in the house," And I'm like, "Well, we can't come in. You
Yeah.
can't. Why?" She
Yeah.
just didn't understand that. And so, you know, I started vlogging that. Us at the window and her
Mhm.
singing at the window and
Mhm.
trying to, reach for the words that weren't coming to her. She'd be like, wait a minute, let's try it again, that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
I wanted to keep her verbal as long as possible.
Right.
So I would just let her talk and say it how she said it. And, you know, I
Mhm.
got it. I understood what she was trying to say. I've been her daughter,
Yeah, right.
all my life. So I know what she was trying to convey. And that became fun for me. What was your question again, though? But because I feel like I'm getting away from the question.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm enjoying this because this is helping someone, as including myself. The question was, what made you want to write the book?
Yeah. So, oh, there we go. And so, um, after vlogging, um, my dad, when I started vlogging, I asked my dad, did he want to keep her journey private?
Mm-hmm.
Was that something that he was comfortable with? And
Right.
he said, child, there ain't no secrets in this world. I just want us to be able to help somebody with
Yeah.
our story.
That's
Right.
good.
And so, again, the vlogging. But then at the top of the year, I don't know, it was something, I felt like it was something else that I needed to do,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I told the Lord, yes, whatever it is you want me to do, I'm just going to say yes.
Yeah.
That's not typically what I do. It's like, oh, okay, let me see
Yeah.
what you talk about first, that kind of thing, control freak. But I told the Lord yes. And so um, I was trying to figure out what to do with the vlog and how to move through that. Should I approach it differently or whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been a better writer than I am speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought about it. I thought about writing something, doing a vlog. I mean, a blog. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
thought about first. And then my brother, I was talking to my brother. I have two brothers, two older brothers, and the one right above me. He's always fascinated with my remedies for whatever's going on with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as fast as something changes, I'm like, ooh, okay, what do we need to do to
Yeah, yeah,
that? You know what I mean? We can't just let this take us over, you know?
yeah.
And so he told me I should write a book. He was thinking that I could help people with my remedies, he calls them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I'm like, okay. I received the book. That kind of was validation, you know, for
Mm-hmm.
what I was feeling. I received that, but not necessarily from a perspective of how to, because there's so many different ways this thing shows up.
Right.
And so I went to sleep that night and I had a dream about one of my sweet sweets. I call my followers, or my they're my sweet sweets on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I had a dream about one of them, and I called her that next morning. And I'm like, "Now, are you an editor, or what is it that you do?" You know, and she said, "Yeah, I am." You know, and then we got to talking, and next thing you know, I was writing a book. You
That
know,
is so that's dope
gave me some
because
assignments. You know, she gave me a
yeah,
few assignments, and I'm like, okay, let me do the assignments. I started writing. She said, write about the first chapter, which was
yeah.
it's called Mommy and Me. Write that chapter. And I just kept writing and kept
Mhm.
writing. And then she gave me, I was supposed to be putting it in a Google Doc, you know, but I'm like, she told me to write one chapter, but I'm like, you know, at that time, like 10, 15
Yeah.
chapters, you know, then it turned it, I got 24, you know, I'm like, let me write it over here. And then as he asks me for them, then I'll just keep putting them
That
in the
that's
document.
literally how it happens. The hardest part is starting, and once you get in your flow,
Yeah,
you can't stop
yeah,
because more stuff starts coming to you.
yeah,
And yeah, I definitely get it. It is a huge accomplishment for anyone to write a book, and I stand on that because that's something that you've created is in your hand.
yeah,
Can't nobody take that away from you.
yeah,
Nobody.
yeah.
So I'm listen. You're doing your big one, okay?
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's been fun. It's really
and
been
it
fun.
yes, yes.
You
Enjoy the
know,
journey. Enjoy
creating
it.
like the cover. I got my book right here. I got the
Please
author's
show it. Please show it.
this
Come
is
on.
it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. And so this picture, the profile picture, it's when I had to cut her hair off.
Wow.
And us being hairstylists, you know, my mom has always been about her bang, her bang
Mm,
style. She's worn this hairstyle all my life. Some
yeah.
variation of the same hairstyle, she's worn it all of my life. And so that's that swoop to the side. She would comb it and push it,
Yeah.
and then fan it like
Got a
that. And
little yeah.
the only way she could do it, I could never do it, but she, you know. So man, um, when I had to cut her hair off,
Yeah.
you know, because she's when you get dementia, sometimes they're afraid of water,
Mm,
and laying her back in that bowl in that water, you know,
too
she just
much. Too
wasn't
much.
having
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
too
wasn't
much.
having it. And so she never wanted to go gray
Mhm.
because that was gonna make her look old. And so I had to let her go gray, and I had to cut her bang. And so
Too hard
this
then.
picture, right? So when I did the cover, when I took this picture, um,
Yeah.
she wouldn't look at the camera, you know.
Mm.
And so I just took the profile picture. And once I got that profile pic, it became like one of my favorite pictures of her.
Yeah,
And
it's a
of course,
beautiful
this one,
cover.
yeah, of course, that one is that's one of my favorites too. So
Yeah. The cover is top tier for
thank
real.
you.
Coverage, top tier. So I definitely want to ask you two questions. I ask all my guests this, and I want to ask you two questions. One is, what is the most difficult part about being a caregiver for your mother?
Is that I don't get to be her daughter.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh my, that's the most realest answer.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't get to be her daughter. She calls me mom when she's in trouble, when she feels like she's in trouble, when she's getting blood drawn or
Mhm.
something that makes her feel unsafe. She calls me mommy, you know. And I've always just those kinds of situations I always play along just because,
Oof.
you know, that's how
Yeah,
that's how she feels, but I don't get to be her daughter anymore. I have to stand in the place of being her mother.
man.
Hmm.
Thank you, Gabe. That is the most real. I've been doing this for a minute. That's the most realist
Yeah,
response I have heard, because that I think that hit everybody. Cause
yeah.
it's like, man, wow. Everybody commenting. Wow.
Yeah,
Cause that's just that's so real.
yeah.
Man. Okay,
Hmm.
so I don't want to stay in that place, because
Okay,
I'm gonna start tearing up. Start
okay,
tearing up. But on
okay.
the flip side, what is the most rewarding part about being a caregiver for your mother?
Um, I'm seeing my mother. I'm seeing the soft side of my mom,
Mm,
her most pure form of herself.
wow.
That's very rewarding to me because my mom's always been so strong and
Got you.
stern and you know about that life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
I, life has made her have to be um, not hard. She wasn't a hard woman. She was just protective.
Mm,
You know, life has before she was married to my dad, she was in an abusive relationship.
yeah.
She didn't grow up with her father. She had those kinds of circumstances in her life that
Hmm.
um kind of made her have to be I'm not hard is not the word I want to use, but before she could be soft,
Yeah,
so now she's sweet,
yeah.
and I've never known this lady,
Mm.
you know,
So in that sense, are you kind of relearning your mother?
absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. I'm learning a lot about her. She's nonverbal,
Hmm.
so we communicate in touch and tone and
Hmm. Hmm.
things like that. I can still, just like with my kids, I can still understand what it is that she's getting at.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Even if she's not speaking. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's really good. That's definitely a new wave for you and for her, because she's in this season to where she can be, at her purest, but then also you're learning not only that she can be that, but you're learning who she is in that light.
Yeah,
That's dope. Yeah,
I feel like this
strong.
was as a kid,
Yeah.
you know,
Before all the stuff happened.
before all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
of
That's good. That's
yeah,
good. Well, I definitely want to say thank you so much for gracing the stage.
course.
I mean, the story was amazing. I'm excited that you have shared your story, but then also I am super excited with your author journey. You're doing your thing. Okay. Where can everyone find you? Please let us know where they can find your book and where they can find you.
You can find my book at dementiadaughter.net after August 4th. It won't
After
be,
August, come
yes, it
on.
won't be out until August 4th. And
Gabe, can you put that up, please?
August
August
4th is
4th.
my dad's birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Dad passed away in 2020. So because, it was his desire to help people, I thought that would be a good day to launch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
Please, on August 4th, y'all don't forget now.
Right.
I'm gonna
Absolutely
be
not.
I'm gonna be on your heads. Okay. Y'all
Yeah.
don't forget.
Because we got to hit this
W
bestsellers. We got to hit this
okay.
bestsellers.
Number
So,
one.
you know?
Number one. That's all we don't we top tier. So we only gotta do
Yes,
number
that's
one.
right.
We
That's
only
right.
gotta do number one. www.dementiadaughter.net in August 4th. Please, please, please support. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I definitely appreciate it. But before you go, we got a before you go question.
Okay.
Gabe, what is the I'm nervous. Gabe, what's the question?
Two.
Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals? Oh, hmm.
Ooh.
I know. That's a good one.
Probably every language in the world.
Uh,
I'm not an animal person.
Me neither. Yeah, y'all going about your business. Y'all ain't got
Yeah, I don't
we
have to fool
yeah.
with them.
We not Eve, but we not Adam. So y'all gonna do what you gotta do. But
Right,
every
right.
language, because
Yeah,
when I go to the
that would be
nail
fun.
shop, what are y'all saying?
Yeah, that would be fun.
That with every single language,
Mhm.
that come on now.
That
Yes,
would be fun.
definitely. Every single language for sure. Thank
Yeah.
you again so much for gracing the stage. I appreciate it. I love you to the moon and back. And
I
then
love you
we gotta
too.
go back and then come back. And then all the backs. Gabe's
Okay.
gonna put you in the back. Don't log off though. We're gonna end the show. Love you, Auntie.
Love you too, baby.
I told y'all. I took top tier. Boom, boom, boom. Told y'all her story was amazing, and I've learned so much because you hear about dementia and Alzheimer's, but you don't know it from the caregiver side. So I definitely thank you, Auntie, so much for gracing the stage. I appreciate it. All right, church announcements. Next Tuesday we live and in living color. Okay. 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, and 9 p.m. Eastern. We live. We live. And that's on period. Also, if you or someone that you know is comfortable with sharing their story and they want to be a guest on the show, please holla at me. Hi, Mom Sonia, love you. Please holla at me. Let me know. Now, here's the thing. Listen, because there's a requirement. The requirement is don't come over here talking about you hurt your elbow. Don't talk about you got a paper cut. Don't talk about you to stub your toe. Turn on the light. Get you some Neosporin. Okay? Because over here we talk about real life stuff. You can't be a part of the top tier community if you ain't got nothing to talk about. What? We do real life stuff. Okay? Don't be coming up. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Talking about because your ear hurt. You might want to get an ear lavage. Can't see? Get some glasses. Amen and amen. All right, I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for gracing the stage. I'm gonna say it every single time because I appreciate it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for just seeing. Like, girl, what you talking about? What are y'all talking about today? I appreciate it. I love y'all. Don't log off though. Y'all listen. Don't y'all do it. Okay? Cause Gabe got it. I'm a be off, but don't you. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. I want some chicken. All right, Gabe, get me off the screen, please. I mean, my guests are too fly to pass by. Bars! Yo, that was good. My guests are too fly to pass by. Domo, you done did it again. Good night. I mean, you can't even keep up with yourself at this point. Gosh, that was good. My guests are too fly to pass by. That was top tier, is all I'm saying. Thank